7 things keeping you from starting. In this video, we're going to share with you some of the most common things that are keeping you from starting. Welcome to Luxtiva, the place to dream, learn, and improve your life. People seem to think that there are so many roadblocks in their way, but in reality, it's usually just a few things holding them back. So, if you're one of those people who has been wanting to start your own thing for a while now, but haven't been able to get over the hump, then this video is for you. Number 1. You don't know where to start. Every problem in the world is either a knowledge problem or an action problem. Either you don't know what to do or you don't do it. The first category includes not knowing where to begin. It's a knowledge issue. You've already taken the first step by coming here to Lux Diva, and we're going to call you out on the various nonsense excuses that are keeping you from starting. You already know where to begin, so stop making excuses and take action. The second category is more difficult because it requires you to actually do something. This is where most people fail. They never take action because they are too afraid of failure. But we're here to tell you that failure is part of the process. Without failure, there can be no success. So stop making excuses and take action today. Number 2. You don't have enough resources. In today's business world, it's easy to feel like you need the latest and greatest tools and resources in order to be successful. But the truth is, you don't always need the most expensive or rare items to get ahead. In fact, often the best tool you have is the one you already have. All it takes is a little creativity and resourcefulness to use what you have to gain traction. So if you feel like you're at a disadvantage because you don't have the latest tool or gadget, don't worry. Just start with what you have and see where it takes you. If your business is successful, you'll eventually be able to reinvest some of your earnings into new resources. But even then, don't squander your money. Reinvest it so that you can continue to grow and expand your business. With a little determination and ingenuity, you can achieve great things, regardless of what resources you have at your disposal. Number 3. You might lose yourself. Some people are afraid of losing themselves in the process of becoming successful. That is simply not the case. In order to attain the life you want, you become more of who you are now, with the added benefits of experiencing growth and a newfound perspective. A lot of people mistakenly believe that in order to become successful, they have to lose themselves. They think that they have to give up their hobbies, their interests, and their individuality in order to attain their goals. However, you just have to be more dedicated, more passionate, and more driven. You also have to be willing to grow and learn new things. And while it is true that you might have to make some sacrifices along the way, these sacrifices are typically things that are holding you back from being your best self. So, instead of being afraid of losing yourself, embrace the idea of becoming more of who you are. It is only through this process that you will be able to attain the life you want. Remember that the person who emerges from this journey is not a carbon copy of their former self, but rather someone who has been tempered by fire and comes out stronger for it. So if you find yourself holding back out of fear, remember that the only thing you have to lose is your chains, and what awaits you on the other side is freedom. Number 4. You are afraid of trying alone. There's something empowering about doing things on your own. It's a confidence booster, and it makes you feel capable and independent. But for some reason, we often shy away from doing things alone. We may believe that we need someone to hold our hand and take care of the difficult task. But that's not how life works. The more you evolve, the more you grow. Life is full of challenges, and it's not always easy to face them alone. But there's something empowering about taking on those challenges by yourself. This boosts your confidence and gives you a sense of independence. When you're able to do things on your own, it gives you a sense of accomplishment and pride. It also makes you more self reliant, which is an essential quality to have in life. So, next time you're faced with a challenge, don't be afraid to try it alone. You may be surprised at how capable you are. Number 5. Your entire life is devoted to working. For many of us, our work is a central part of our identity. We derive a great deal of satisfaction from doing our job well and contributing to our team or organization. However, it's important to remember that our work is only one part of who we are. Our work is not our entire identity. We are so much more than what we do. We are complex beings with a multitude of interests, passions, and talents. When we remember this, it becomes easier to embrace change and adapt to new situations. We can approach our work with enthusiasm and a desire to do our best. But we can also rest assured that we are not defined by our work. Number 6. You lack experience. It's easy to feel like you need years of experience to be able to pursue your dream career. However, the only way to gain that experience is by actually doing the thing you want to do. Yes, it can be scary to take the leap and put yourself out there, but the best way to learn is by doing. You will make mistakes, but that's okay. Those mistakes are part of the learning process. One of the biggest hurdles you'll face when starting out is a lack of experience. This can be a daunting obstacle, but it's important to remember that everyone starts somewhere. The only way to gain the experience you need is by taking action and putting yourself out there. Yes, it might be scary at first, but you'll never learn if you don't try. So go ahead and take that first step. Number 7. You think you lack connections. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that we need certain connections in order to be successful. We might believe that we need to know the right people or be part of the right social group in order to get ahead. However, the reality is that it's our own effort and hard work that will ultimately help us to achieve success. Start focusing on your own development and growth, and just surround yourself with people who motivate you. By continuously working on ourselves and improving our skill set, we increase our chances of meeting and connecting with like minded individuals who can help us reach our goals. So instead of fixating on finding the right connections, let's focus on becoming the best version of ourselves. If you love this video, please like and subscribe to our channel Logstiva if you like more content like this. You can also comment down below on what topics you would like us to explore. Since you've made it this far in our video, it's now time for our bonus. Many people never start to pursue their dreams because of laziness. The truth is that you're procrastinating because you know what you should be doing but aren't. You have an issue with action, and here's how you can make it right for the rest of your life. Every day, do the little things. Make a commitment every day for the rest of your life to do all the little things in life. As you achieve more daily, weekly, and monthly successes, it builds your confidence that much higher, which makes you want to achieve even more. And when you make mistakes, which you will, remember that they are part of the process too. So learn from them. Don't beat yourself up over them. And get back on track as soon as possible. Life is a journey. Enjoy every step along the way. Just stop being lazy and start right now. That's all for 7 things that are keeping you from starting. Hope you learned a lot from our video. Thank you again for watching and join us again next time here at Lux Diva.